It means that this hair is white.
You are a white person.
I'm not supposed to be white. We're supposed to be black, and we're black.
You are not black. You are.
I'm black.
No, you are Caucasian.
I'm black. And I will be black when I grow up. When I be a big kid, I will be black. You will not influence me. I am my own person. I am a strong black woman.
I'm a white child and I have a black mama.
I love her very much.
I saw that you were raised by a black woman. Is that correct?
Most of my homes and group homes were black. Like, I can't say, like, I know I'm white. At the end of the day, I'm white. You see my color? All that. But white people didn't like me. It was really weird. Like, most of the homes that accepted me was black. Mm-hmm. And I never understood why. I was just like, okay, cool. I never really cared. As long as I was somewhere where there's love. Love has no color. So that woman took me in, and I literally owe her my whole world. Like, I'm going to give her everything. Like, she took me in when nobody else did, you know? So.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Right, so in today's episode, you're going to be reacting to videos of white kids who give their experiences growing up in black families, right? And what I'm realizing or learning from such videos is the fact that it's quite sad that kids have to live this way because some of them were adopted by black families, right? And my thing is, no kid, black or white, should have to live through the kind of suffering these kids go through, you know. And also they get to showcase the other side of the black community that is not really talked about, because sometimes you really take for granted the goodness of a community, and when you don't mention it to give them their flowers, these are the kind of things you take for granted to a point where you don't acknowledge the effort they contribute to society.
Right, and what I love about the episode today, it shows how white and black people can live together and love each other, and that can transcend even the intricacies of racism and race.
Right.
So guys, what are we talking about? Let's watch what we prepared for you today, and then we come back and talk about it. You can also let us know what you think about this episode, and also consider subscribing if you're new to our channel.
Right.
But I think what I can say over and above is the world can be a very simple place without racism, you know. Guys, let's watch and then we come back and talk about it.
They're like, why are you different colors from your mom?
Are both legally the children of Francis Mark. Congratulations. You want to be adopted by Miss Mark today?
Some of the people that we were with were not nice.
They hurt us in ways that we shouldn't touch and hurt, and it was really hard.
After their last return, they had been traumatized so much, I was like, that's it. That's it. They're going to be mine now.
You want me to help you?
We were never cared for in the right way. Cared for us and let us know that we were special to her.
Yes, they are all officially mine.
This month is Black History Month, okay? Say Black History Month.
Black history.
Okay. Huh?
I am black. I have black eyes.
Well, you're well, you have a black shirt on, but I'm like, you see how I'm like, huh?
It's like Minecraft. And guess what? It is Minecraft. Well, guess what? This is a zombie from Minecraft.
No, I'm not talking about Minecraft, John. I'm talking about black people, like me. Like, you see how we're like a little darker, and then but we come in different shades, right? So it's Black History.
He's not black. I'm brown.
Oh my gosh, Kaleem.
Oh, I'm talking about it.
No, Kaleem is he's for people. We're black people, like African Americans.
Because of the hair.
Hair and our skin and our culture.
Black hair.
You have blonde hair.
I have blonde hair.
You have brown hair.
Oh, you don't. But my is Mexico.
Yes.
My family from Mexico because talking English is Spanish.
No, you can stay on the chair.
My mom doesn't know how to talk English Spanish, but he tried to try how to talk English.
Okay, hold on. We need a break.
Jackson, you are white. What's wrong? You're white. What are you?
I'm black.
You're what?
I'm black.
No.
I want to be black.
What do you mean?
I want to be nice
baby, but your sister was brown, and you. But we all come in different colours. All of us brown people. Look at me, look at Sadia, look at Babu.
I want to be brown.
You are brown, aren't you? You're just a very pale brown. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Look, Mummy's a pale brown. Which baby do you want to be? Do you want to be this baby? Okay, we'll say this one is you. That one's you. Okay? And then that one is Sadia. You know what, Serena? Your Babu is from Zanzibar. So you will always be brown. You are part African. We're brown. Yeah?
Y'all, the pasty crown has been passed down. My son now knows what it's like to have a second mom who is a black woman. So as a kid, as the only unmelanated one 99% of the time, when I would go to my sister's house, my other mom, who is a black woman for context, she would, so Mom Canada's house was like the house to this day. Like, you never know. You go over there and there's just going to be other family members just chilling. Like, everybody's just going over there, right? And as a kid, this happened on like multiple occasions where if the little ones, like the little nieces and nephews or the little cousins or whatever, were acting out and acting crazy, Mama Carnetta would threaten to slap the black off of them. But if I was over there, she would then point to me and be like, that's what happened to Ribbon. I mean, she called me my government name, but like, that's what happened to Ribbon. That's why Ribbon's white, is because I slapped the black off of him. And she would say it with such a serious face. And then she would like look at me like, don't say anything. Don't snitch. And I'm just like trying not to laugh. I'd be like so serious. And I'd be like, yeah, that's exactly why I look like this. That's exactly what happened. And it would scare the crap out of these kids. They behave after that. Like, cause they were young enough that they thought that. Like, they would really think like that she had slapped the black off of me and that's why I was white. Just slapped the melanin right off. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened, y'all. I actually once screwed up braiding somebody's hair because of this, because I was trying not to laugh so hard and it distracted me, because I learned how to braid. I know how to do quite a lot of braids, not doing any on white people that are not meant for white people hair, by the way. Just an FYI, because I always get people ask that when they find out I can braid. They'll be like, oh, are you putting box braids in black women or in white women's hair? I'm like, no. But there was one time I was literally braiding a cousin's hair and like screwed up one of the braids. I had to restart the whole row because she said this, and I was trying not to laugh. I was trying to be so serious. But it happened today to my son. He was hanging out with friends. And we're all there at the park and whatnot. And this littler one was not listening, right? It was his friend's little brother who was not, because my son and his friends are too old to fall for this. But the little brother is not listening at all. And my friend, she just, without hesitation, is like, I'm going to slap the black off you. You don't stop climbing on that. Because like he was going to hurt himself as he was climbing on stuff he wasn't supposed to. And she then goes and like looks at Clark. It's like, that's what happened to your brother's friend. That's why he looks like that. That's why he's white. And Clark is so confused. He's just like, what? Like he did not get it at all. But he just went with it. He was just like, okay, sure. That's totally, whatever. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing. It's just funny because like for me, the Mama Cornetta and stuff are the like queens of being able to keep a straight face, because I could never keep a straight face when saying that. And I've had people like make jokes about that as an adult too. I've even like, if I go to a family gathering and stuff, because I come from a mixed race family, so like if I go to that side of the family and hang out with them, I am usually the only one that looks like this. And I've had family members also be like telling their little kids that that's why I look like this. And it's just so hard to keep a straight face. Like, how are y'all keeping a straight face while saying this stuff? it gets funnier because on the drive home, my youngest apparently heard this conversation and I didn't realize it. And he asked me if that's why he was white. He asked if that's why we looked different than our other family members. Because we've visited like my white family several times, right? Like visited them a lot, but not as much because they're farther away. We're here in Texas, military moves you around. So he's seen the black side of his family a lot more. And he was like, is that why we look different? My poor children. My poor children are so confused now.
I'm the daughter of a black woman, and yes, she's my biological mother. Why do I talk about my mom so much? For a couple different reasons. The first reason is the same reason why a person who has an absent father doesn't talk about their father. He wasn't around to talk about. Most of my life I spent with my mom and her friends and or my friends' parents. The second thing is there is not a whole lot of representation out in the world about a black mother and a white presenting daughter and their racial struggles and dynamics, and that deserves to be talked about because honestly, everybody deserves representation, and it does multiple things, right? One, it gives somebody a relatable, safe place to land, to look at and hear a story and be like, man, I went through that too, or dang, that's me too, I thought I was the only one. It gives people somewhere where they otherwise don't have somewhere to go, because honestly, transparently, some biracial people don't feel like they are allowed to talk about the dynamics and the struggles that they have with their black parent or their other ethnic parent because of systematic struggles, so it's almost like you feel like you're disallowed. It also might help another black mother realize that there are conversations that they haven't had and need to have with their children, or maybe there are some things that they're doing that could be negatively impacting their child's mental health. Sometimes we don't even realize we're doing things because we think it's best love and it's best intention, but when it comes to later in life, you find out like, oh man, like that was actually very damaging. We can kind of cut to the chase with some of these stories that you hear. And you know what? If you find that you're just not relating, or you just don't agree, or you're not interested, you know what? The great thing about life is we have free will, and you know what you can do with it? You can swipe, you can block me so you don't have to see me anymore. I am totally cool with that.
My mom used to walk me to school every day. Again, my mother is a black woman and I'm light skinned. When we get to the school and my mom kissed me goodbye, the kids started teasing me. And it was happening often. And the kids were saying, that is not your mommy. You're white and she's explicit and she's black. And now I'm from England. Okay. And so coming to this country, I was still, young enough that I remember more of England than America at the time. And I didn't understand what that meant because I'd never paid attention to the fact that my mother was darker skinned than I was. She was just my mom. I didn't notice. So I felt uncomfortable and I felt embarrassed. I didn't know why they were saying that. And so here I am, third grade. I go home to my mom and I say to her, Mom, I don't want you to take me to school anymore. And she says to me, well, why? And I said, well, because I'm embarrassed because you're black and I'm white. And my mother wept and she cried and she told me I was ashamed of her. And how could you say something like that? And my mom was insulted.
Since we're on the topic of race, I think that this is a great...
Okay, Jonathan, I would love for you to tell me the story that you told me earlier today, because what you said, your response was so eloquently said, and like the world needs to hear this. Go ahead.
Okay, so one day...
Remember, you got 3 minutes, so...
Alright, so one day I was walking down the street with Davina, and then this man in his red truck, he literally said, yo, what you doing with that white boy? And I said, excuse me, sir. Technically, if I live in a black family, I'm black. And also, you cannot judge someone by their color, because that's the way they look, and they don't want to change it. Neither can you. So, do not judge anyone.
Do not judge anyone. So what's basically what you want the world to know?
Do not judge anyone by their color.
That's right.
Or be, well, you know the word, to other people. Racist.
That's right.
And if you do, there will be bad consequences for you in life, and then you won't feel bad for the people that you were mean to.
Okay. Well said. Very proud of you, young man.
Thank you. I'm not white.
You're white, baby. Your skin. You're white.
I don't have white. You're kidding. Black.
You want to be black?
Yeah, but brown, like this.
Oh my god, I just realized.
No, I'm not supposed to be this way.
What are you doing?
Wash the light off.
It's time to get sunscreen on.
What?
You're what?
I'm black. Pink?
No, you're not black.
Pink?
You want to be what?
Black like you.
Why?
Love this girl in this video, keeping it 100. She goes, are you black?
You're black?
She goes, I'm Latina. He said, huh? You black Tina. Okay, I get it. You black Tina. No, I'm Latina. I'm brown.
No. I'm Latina.
Huh?
Latina.
You black Tina. Black, you black. You black. She said black. She ain't got no teeth. She black? No, I'm a brown. You know, I'm brown, but I'm Latina.
The black Tina?
Latina.
You?
Yeah.
Black Tina?
Latina. Like the brown kids.
She go, okay, cool. So you black then. You like me, right? Black. She goes, no, I'm not black. I'm brown.
You're match like me.
Yeah. You're right.
You're black.
Okay, thank you.
See, she's thinking this lady that you don't see, I think she says her niece, who has black parents, and this is a light-skinned black girl. She goes, well, I mean, it's not black as in, I don't think the little girl's not saying you're black as in color. See, people take color, no, like this, no. Black is in race because it's a construct that they created in like the 1500s. Europeans created to separate everybody. It's a construct. White is a construct. Black is a construct. Even white people aren't white. They're not. They're a little peachy like that. So, so she's like, no, you black. No, I'm brown. We're all brown. There's different shades of brown. You know, black people got like over 40 shades of brown, and there's undertones like that. So that's what they're saying. But she's like, I'm not black. It's like, no. She goes, look, me and you, we met.
Hey, what did you tell Cora you want to be when you grow up?
Black?
You want to be black when you grow up? Why do you want to be black when you grow up?
Because I love being black.
You love people who are black?
Yeah, black is rough.
It's what?
Black is rough.
It's rough?
No, black is...
I don't even think he knows what he said.
Black is what?
Black, it's good.
It's good?
Yeah. Yep.
Aw.
Yeah, but saying good.
You were saying good?
Yeah, what am I?
You're white.
Hey, hey, over there.
So unfortunately, you can't be black when you grow up. But you can have lots of friends who are black.
You can respect black and,
yeah,
not
that's
be
good.
mean.
I think it's really cute that you want to be black when you grow up.
It is.
If your
He's also kind of weird.
My hair's brown.
No, maybe he has just some friends.
If your eyebrows
Yeah, maybe he did make
My eyebrows?
Yeah.
They're brown.
Right. Now sign.
No, I gotta do homework.
And I'm a little black.
Are you a little black?
Yeah.
Like your skin color?
My skin.
I don't think you're a little bit black. Fair skin. Kai has brown skin. DJ Tooth has darker skin. Daddy has like a caramel skin, and everybody's different colors. You know, I know the feeling of wanting to be like somebody else. We can look up to people and we can admire people, but we should love ourselves in the way that we are. You know? Your skin's perfect, Kalani. Say it. I'm perfect.
Why are you sad?
Because I keep getting burned and yeah, but back is just getting burned. Not me. My nose and my body has burn on it.
So you keep getting sunburn. So what do you want to do? You want to be black so you don't burn?
Yeah.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about this episode on the comment section. You know, as we normally say, a child becomes what they're raised to be. That means that no child is born with racism, right? Those are learned behaviors that they pick up as they grow up, right? So it depends what kind of household people are raised in. And for the case of these ones, I hardly believe that these are the kind of kids who would grow up to be racist towards black people. Why? Because for them, a lot of black people are saviors to them. Saviors in the sense that during the time, the most vulnerable time when they needed someone to show them kindness, it came from the black American community, you know. And it's quite a big deal for someone to adopt you. You know, you're not their child, you're not biologically related. So, but they adopt you despite you being of a different race, and them treating you, you know, just wanting to show you love. I feel like, just like I said, kids, like children are very, very innocent. And honestly, I feel bad that there are kids out there who have to go through pain and hurt, you know.
Right. And this doesn't mean that there are no black people who've been adopted into white families and have been treated well. There is also that group of black people who've been treated very, very well with the white families, and they've been taught love because of those white families. Now, coming back to the black families that have raised the white kids, it's just so sad when you hear some of the kids saying that because they were born, not born, but raised by a black family, sometimes they face rejection from white people because they behave too black for the white crowds, right? And others have even gone to a point of saying they can't be rejected by black folks because they also appear to be white. But most of them, as young as they are, especially the young black white boy who was in a maroon shirt, he was saying that he might be white, yeah, but he feels like he's already black because of how he's been brought up in a black family. And that is what I mean by such kind of love and living together transcends all manner of race and racism.
Right, guys, imagine a world where, because all this racial construct was something that was invented, right, in order to divide and rule and conquer. But can you imagine a world where people would just be living without the hate? I feel like it's very much possible, but because a lot of things are politicized, that makes it impossible. And also, I've also seen videos of we actually did one, right, of white women who are speaking up and talking about why white women voted for Trump. And they're just talking about how the white MAGA women were uneducated, and a lot of them, they studied the psychology behind their choices. And it wasn't just because they wanted better lives, but because they were either voting because that is how their husbands would go, or they were voting that way to hurt other women who are not like them, you know. And so you look at this situation, and you know how I'm able to analyze it is that there are things people do not because they were born like that, but because they came and found a system that enables them to continue, you know, carrying forward that kind of behavior. Like, for example, I do believe, honestly, because somebody somewhere always says it's always a white man, and there's a white woman who was saying it's always a man, but not just a man, it's always a white man. A white man invented racism, and then white women picked it up and carried it forward through their actions. They are the ones who make the systems continue running, you know. They continue propelling and fueling the system, you know.
Right. And as we always say, if you find a white person who is extremely empathetic about the black experience in America and who understands the intricacies between white people and black people and the racism that black people face because of white people, we usually say that these people have spent a great amount of time with black people in order for them to have this type of empathy, and in order for them to kind of have an identification towards the black people. And when we look at this video, these children are not far from this theory. Most of them will grow up having empathy to black people because that is what they've grown around, and they have seen a different side of black people, a gentle side of black people, a side where nothing but love lives amongst black people, unlike the narrative that the media would like to showcase. You know, the media will tell you that there is a lot of crime in the black American community, and they will never ever talk about the white crime in the white community. And these are some of the kids who will be coming on forward and saying that in as much as there is crime in the black community, there is also crime in the white community, because these are the kids that they can not only get along with black people, but they can camouflage in the white communities, and they will know exactly who is a racist amongst them.
Right. But guys, let us know what you think about this episode, because personally I do say that it is possible to live in a world where we've been presented, right? Because tell me why a black family would love a white baby and adopt it, because those are people who have hearts, so it's very much possible, but it's gonna be a little difficult for us to achieve this for the whole world if there are still people who still feel like they're better than other people, so it's something that I feel like it's work that needs to be done from within, but it's beautiful to watch such videos because it reminds you that humanity does indeed exist, so let us know what you think about this episode. Also consider subscribing if it's your first time here, and we'll catch you on our next episode. Thank you so much for always tuning in.